Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is the Sun Woman. Welcome to my new podcast on Spreaker. If you are watching this video on YouTube and you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping in. And if you are a current subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much for your support. So this reading is going to be for Sagittarius for the month of August 2020. If you like what you hear in this reading, please go ahead and like the video, share it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that we can boost this video and get some more viewers and more people into our community through these readings for August. All right, I thank you so much. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, my information is in the information box below, as well as if you would like a private reading. My email is there. I have a new website that I'm currently working on that's going to be coming up very soon. So again, thank you for your support. So Sagittarius, for the month of August, I'm so happy and excited to bring you this reading for August because there is something really significant, a number of significant things happening this month. Now let me say this month is not going to be an easy month for anyone, okay? There are definitely going to be challenges, no matter what sign you are, no matter who you are, where you are. There are going to definitely be some significant challenges this month because we have Saturn, Capricorn, and Jupiter squared Mars in August, and that's a hard aspect, right? Wherever it falls in everyone's chart, wherever those groups of planets fall in everyone's chart, there will be challenges to overcome. Some conflict, maybe tension, maybe some power struggles. But if you can navigate through, keep your balance, keep your mind straight, remain patient and forge through, there will be some blessing coming out on the other side, okay? And these aspects are actually going to endure for the next 2 or 3 months. So for you, Sagittarius, we do have that aspect highlighting your second house and your fifth house. Second house is the house of money, the house of your values, your sense of self-worth. So that's where all those Capricorn planets are and have been for a while. And they are going to be squaring the Mars in your fifth house. That is the house of relationships, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend. If you're married, it could be, your relationship. Children are also going to be highlighted by this, and a number of other things which I'm going to get back to. One of the main things is the fifth house is the house of stock market. So just initially, let me say there could be some issues, some losses, or some significant obstacles when it comes to stocks and investment. So I would say be very, very careful, be very conservative over the next few months. Again, I am not a stockbroker. I'm not a financial consultant. I am a nurse, and a reader, of course, and an empath. So those are my specialties, but I can tell you where those planets are and those aspects, and, of course, going to bring you any messages to benefit you in all the areas of your life. But we will get back to the Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto in Capricorn squared Aries in fifth house shortly. One thing that I want to bring to you, which is the thing that I'm most excited about, is that there is going to be a significant aspect that comes around only every 19 years. And the South Node is going to be passing through the galactic center of the universe, okay? Now, of our universe. Now, I'm planning on doing a video just about that topic and how that is going to be affecting everyone. But the reason that I'm covering it a little bit more with you is because the galactic center of the universe is recognized by astrologers as being, I believe, 28 degrees in Sagittarius. Okay, so, you know, that kind of makes sense. You Sagittarians, you're the philosophers. You are known for your wisdom, for your sense of expansion, ruled by Jupiter. So, you know, that energy of being the center of the universe, the center of knowing, the center of knowledge for Sagittarius is not very far-fetched, okay? So how does that affect you individually? Well, I'm going to pause here, and I am going to read you the cards that I've already laid down for you. And I am using the Muse Tarot, M-U-S-E Tarot, and have a reading here laid down. And what I want to let you know is this is a very special tarot deck, because not only does it have the 78 cards of the deck, but it also has 4 extra cards, and those are the muses, right? So muses are, you know, historically in mythology, inspiration, right? It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be anything that sparks an artist, writer, painter, musician, creative in whatever endeavor, you know, an inspirational spark or inspirational person that, you know, inspires great works of art. So in this deck, we have 4 muses, and it's really fascinating to me that 2 of them came out in your reading. So let's go through the cards. In the recent past, you have the 8 of Cups, or the 8 of Emotions in this deck. What's covering you at this time is the Muse of Inspiration, or the Muse of Wands. The 4 of Cups is in the near future in the reverse, and that is the 4 of Emotions. Crowning you, which is also the position of advice, is that second muse, the Muse of Voices, which would be Swords, okay? So the Muse of Swords. In the area ruling other people and how they influence you, you have the Queen of Emotions, or Cups. Your obstacle is the High Priestess, okay? And in the position for our projected outcome for August, we have the Star card reversed. At the base of the deck, which is kind of, for me, the anchor, we have the Lovers card, okay? And I am going to pull one card from another deck that I have here, which is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And usually I pull this before I start the recording, but I just got so excited about your cards, I forgot to pull it. So let's just see what comes up for you for August from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And this for me is the framework. This card, all right, one just popped out. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. So this card is fulfillment. Okay, fulfillment. And in this card we have a big, beautiful, ripe peach hanging on a branch, and in the background is a full moon. Okay, so fulfillment. Okay, I'm going to have to look up and see when the next full moon is, because I feel that is going to be a significant time period for you. So we'll find out when the full moon is going to be in August, and make a note of that. So how do we tie this all together? Well, with the Galactic Center being, you know, the South Node passing through the Galactic Center in Sagittarius, the South Node represents karma, okay? So wherever the South Node is in our charts, it is where karma is being expressed in our charts, where we have to learn a specific lesson, right? That's being carried over from previous lifetimes, perhaps previous incarnations. Okay, so the south node is, of course, opposite the north node. The north node is how we can express, how we can use energies to balance out that north node energy. All right, so the north node is usually a more positive expression. The south node is where we're kind of being affected by karma. And so we look at that and see what we have to release ourselves from in this lifetime, okay? So the South Node is currently in Sagittarius, passing through the Galactic Node after August 7th. I'm also going to be putting up an article about that on my website. On my Facebook page for you to check out. What does this mean? Well, it's interesting to me because the card in the recent past, the Eight of Cups, talks about moving on, right? Walking away, moving away from something, moving past, or moving on to something higher, to something with more meaning, with greater meaning. And so I feel that you are front and center, poised to benefit from this South Node passing through the Galactic Center, because when the South Node passes through the Galactic Center, it will be kind of an opportunity to be cleansed or to be freed from that karma, right? Where you'll be able to create a clean slate. Now, there may be some situation that happens. There may be some crisis. For you, it might be a crisis of personality, a personal crisis that develops in August, but that you will be prepared to cut your losses and to, seek your truth and finally free yourself from some controlling situation that has been holding you back. Free yourself from some fear or some sense of limitations. So this is going to be a very powerful and significant month for you personally, Sagittarius, okay? And with this Eight of Cups reversed, coming into the month of August, I feel that you are already feeling the stirring, right, of that breakthrough, okay? And you are ready to walk away, release, let go of, cut ties, cut your losses to whatever it is that you that may have been holding you back, whether it's psychologically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, whatever that is. Now, you're moving from the Eight of Cups to this Muse of Inspiration. So what is the Muse of Inspiration? So, since this is a new card for us, I'm gonna go ahead and just read what the key words are for the Muse, and this is the energy that is covering you right now. Okay, the Muse of Inspiration says, keywords are inspirational success, an inspired leader, a visionary, think big, the ability to bring many moving parts together into one large story, remaining inspired, taking action, making sure you don't create unrealistic expectations, the finish line of the phoenix. Wow, I like that. So this is a period of time where you should be thinking big, okay? Whatever it is, I feel that you are now becoming, or you have the opportunity to actually become who you truly are, Sagittarius, okay? And traditionally, of course, I said it earlier, you're the philosopher, you're the world traveler, you are the guru, you are the, the visionary, you're the teacher, natural. These are natural talents that you have. You're the coach, you're the athlete. So what is that dream that you've had that maybe you've put on the back burner, okay? Because either you didn't have the time, energy, something was holding you back, something that you were tied to with karma, though, right? Because usually a karmic tie is one that happens so that it can teach us. It can help elevate us, help us with our spiritual ascension. What is that thing, though, that you may be prepared? You have lived that karma, you've exhausted that karma, and now you can, with full confidence and a clear conscience, release, so that you can now become this leader, become this inspired person, become this visionary, and think big about whatever this dream is that you've had that maybe you have not been able to act on. Okay, that's the energy that's on you right now, Sagittarius, and that's very potent. In the near future, we have the Four of Cups reversed. And before I touch on that, I just want to look at the card at the base of the deck, which is the Lovers, right? Which I said to you is the anchor of the card, the anchor of the deck. So, the Lovers can traditionally talk about relationships, marriages, love affairs, partnerships. It could be twin flame connections. And I will be doing a video on twin flames soon as well. But it also is a card that talks about making decisions, right? Important decisions. And very interesting that the Lovers card is represented by the sign of Gemini. Gemini is your opposite sign, okay? So Gemini rules your 7th house. And, we have to make a decision to become who we truly are. Okay, we have to. If we don't act on that prompting, then we get stuck. So this is a big decision-making moment for you, I feel, Sagittarius. Okay, and again, relationships could be part of that. A love affair, a marriage could be part of that. Maybe some of you have decided to walk away from a marriage or a long-term relationship, and it was a karmic tie. But you have outworn, you've outlived this relationship. Well, the Four of Cups in the near future, in the reverse, refers to giving something another chance, or getting a new inspiration about something that you perhaps, became bored with, or you didn't feel it would ever come true. So you decided to concentrate on other things. The Four of Cups in the reverse, I do feel that you are giving something or someone another look, perhaps. Okay, so this could be a relationship. Interesting to me that the card coming up in the area ruling other people who influence you is the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Emotions. So this could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Okay, perhaps it's this other person, who you are. It could be a reunion. It could be a reconnection with someone. Again, Lovers being about relationships. So this could be a significant time where you are moving away from a karmic tie and moving towards a twin flame relationship, or a soulmate relationship. I feel that whoever this is, if this is, a romantic partner or a prospect or someone that you've known before, because the Four of Cups can talk about things that we're used to, okay, things that we have already tasted, experienced, and there being another chance, giving it another chance. This Queen of Cups is a very loving, very her emotions, or his emotions, could be male or female, masculine or feminine energy, or however the person identifies. This person is beautiful. Their heart, they wear their heart on the sleeve. Their heart is very open. They're very empathetic. Again, a very loving influence. Could be someone who is a mother figure. The Queen of Cups is also someone who could be a creative. So she could be an artist, a writer, a dancer, I see. Musician, designer. So she has a lot of style, a lot of grace. And I just see this someone as a beautiful person, and very sentimental. Definitely strong Cancer energy here. And so the advice in this situation, you have that second Muse card, okay? The Muse of Voices. So let me go ahead and read to you what the Muse of Voices is. And again, voices are swords, okay? And we know that swords are usually referring to communication, ideas. The Muse of Voice says, keywords here are communicating the truth. Wow. Intuitive knowing, integrity, directness, honest leadership, diplomacy, finding spiritual truth and purpose, bird's eye view, blending strategy with intuitive knowing and avoiding manipulation, the walkway of consciousness. Okay, so the advice here with the Muse of Voices, your Muse is telling you to stand in your truth, speak your truth, be your truth, stand with integrity. Do not be afraid to communicate the promptings that are in your heart. If you feel something and you can't deny it, and you need to, release what it is in your mind, what's on your heart, don't be afraid to do that right now, because that is what this energy is calling for, especially with that galactic South Node passing through the Galactic Center. Again, burning off anything that you no longer need, okay? That Phoenix. What did the other Muse say? Destination of the Phoenix. So now, the Phoenix has risen. Where's the Phoenix going now? Well, the Phoenix is going to its true destination, its true north. The opposite of the South Node in Sagittarius is the North Node in Gemini. Gemini is communication. Gemini is the ruler of the lovers, which is at the pinpoint of the reading here. So you're seeing, I hope, how all of this connects to releasing yourself from karmic burdens, coming into knowing who you are and who you truly want to be, and then taking that action, with communication being the main tool to do that. Looking around you and seeing who is your true north, Sagittarius, okay? Who is that person? Is there someone who's been extremely loyal to you, who's been in your life, who has always shown sympathy and empathy towards you, no matter what? Then this is likely that person, okay? The obstacle here is the High Priestess, a major arcana card. What is the obstacle? What does the High Priestess as an obstacle say to me? It says that you have to trust your inner knowing. You have to trust your intuition. You have to trust what your higher mind is trying to tell you. If you listen, you will hear what the truth is in your heart. You will receive messages from higher realms, whether that, again, is your higher mind, whether it is angels, that are protectors of you, whether it is loved ones who have passed on and who remain as spiritual guides and spiritual protectors. You will receive messages. However, are you open enough to grasp a hold of them and to actually interpret them and receive them? Are you open? Okay, this is that time to be freed from anything that could prevent you from hearing those voices, right? The messages from the higher spheres. Okay. And just looking, it's interesting. I love this deck. I recommend this deck. It's a beautifully illustrative deck. The artwork is amazing. And on the High Priestess card, she is it is the painting of a woman with a light blue cloak. Okay, so light blue for me is openness to messages from higher realms. She's holding the glyph of the moon, right? The quarter moon that the high priestess usually holds. The tip of the moon is pressed into her left palm, which is face up, facing us. And where the tip hits the base of her palm, there is like an illumination, like the sun. Okay? And though around her head, which is covered with a cloak, and you see maybe 2/3 of her face, you see all of the rune symbols surrounding her head, going around, almost like a halo. Okay, so these are messages. These, the runes, I love runes. I work with runes often, and it's interesting to me. This is quite meaningful to me right now, kind of a confirmation, because just a little while ago, I, was thinking about runes and doing some rune readings for you. And, here they are around the high priestess. So these are direct messages. Some of you who are mystically inclined and who maybe are into, doing your own tarot, astrology, numerology, think about implementing runes into your practices, okay, into your meditations. Just get your bag with your runes and reach in, clear your mind, or if you have a specific question, ask that question, pull one, and then meditate on the meaning of that rune. Runes for me are extremely direct. Like, there's no room for interpretation. They are very direct symbols and messages, so I definitely recommend them. So that's the obstacle, saying you have to listen to your higher mind. Listen to what the messages that are coming to you. And don't be afraid to listen to good advice, okay? Another thing, that Queen of Emotions, who is in in your area ruling other people, she's a very psychic queen. Or he, she, whatever gender they may be. Very spiritual, very psychic, very intuitive, okay? It's just a natural gift that they have. They may not even identify as being an empath or being intuitive, but it's just a natural thing that they have. They trust their gut instinct. So again, you could be receiving messages or some confirmation from this queen regarding your current situation or your current state of mind. And in the outcome, towards the end of the month in August, we have the Star card reverse. Now, upside down, right side up, it doesn't really matter. The Star is a beautiful card to have in a reading, especially as the last card in the reading, because what this says to you is that whether you believe it or not, whether you think so or not, or whether it feels like it or not, you are protected, okay? Again, there's a lot of spiritual protection in this reading, and that's why I said when I laid the cards down, I just kept saying, oh wow, what, because as the cards were coming up, it was just like, okay, Sag, you need to know this, okay? So with the Star card as the last card in the reading, don't be pessimistic, okay? I'll rephrase that. Be optimistic. Okay, because whether you believe it or not, you are in the right place at the right time, and you have the opportunity to take all of that wisdom, all of that, all the lessons, to finally learn a lesson that I feel is going to bring you closer to the next level of ascension. Okay. And if you have not already, I did, about 2 months ago, I did 3 videos on levels of ascension. So I would definitely check that out when you get a chance, because I kind of explain, what the 3 levels are as I have channeled them, and you can figure out where you are in that and what the next level is for you, okay? So yes, the Star card is here. There may be an Aquarian who is significant for you this month. Just so you know, I am an Aquarius, Sun and Moon, Mercury, Libra rising. So maybe some of these messages that I'm giving you will help you along the way. But again, there could be another Aquarian who has messages for you or helps you to see things in a different light than what you may be experiencing. So don't get caught up in whatever you're let going of or whatever you're walking away from, Sagittarius, because there is someone, you are leveling up. There is no doubt about it. You're leveling up. And the message that I have for you is that many Sagittarians will be, I feel this very strongly because I just got very emotional as I'm saying it, but many Sagittarians will be leaders in the next phase for humankind, in our next phase of spiritual ascension. Okay? So many of you will be called on to lead, spiritual awakenings. And so whatever it is that you're feeling, experiencing, believe it. Don't disavow it. Believe it. Don't say, well, it couldn't be me because I'm not Buddha. I'm not Jesus. I'm not, Jesus said, you will do greater things than I will. Okay. So we're all the Christ, all of us, you are the Christ. I am the Christ. We all have that potential of elevation to become powerful spiritual leaders through love. Now, we know Jesus is the highest realm and, one of the greatest spiritual teachers, the Son of God. Those of us who believe in Christianity, we are definitely aligned with his purpose and his reason for being here. But know that energy is poured out over all of us. It's just a matter of opening ourselves to channel that energy. And as light workers, that's where it comes from. The light work that we do, that's where it comes from. Okay. All right. Wow. So I'm going to pull one more card for you, Sagittarius. That is a card from the Tao Oracle, one of my favorite decks to work with, and see what the final spiritual message from your higher mind, the angels, the Holy Spirit, whatever, the universe, whatever we want to call that great force that is there to teach and protect us all. Okay, so I pulled the card. You have the number 8 card, holding together, and a beautiful painting of several schools of fish going in opposite directions, orange ones, blue ones, green ones, multicolored ones. This is the number 8 card, holding together. It says union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, making a choice. There's that making the choice, the Lover's card, right? Making a choice, making a decision. And the message I hear for you is if you don't belong to some kind of group or maybe a humanitarian organization, maybe an activist organization, whatever it might be, you will benefit yourself and the world by aligning yourself with a group of like-minded people. Okay? In that way, you will be able to elevate more people to contribute your knowledge and your gifts to the greater, to a whole, and in doing so, help elevate greater numbers, through unity. Okay, so any types of groups, organizations that you may have been thinking about participating in, getting involved with, that align themselves with your spiritual or your values or, your religious beliefs, Don't hesitate to do that in August, because there could be significant growth potential and blessings through that unity. Okay? Thank you, Sagittarius. I hope this reading resonated with you. Again, if you'd like a private reading, please contact me. And I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy. Let's not just seek the light, let us be the light. Thank you. Namaste.